in front of people. You
Oh,
know?
you were? Okay.
Yeah.
See, I
As a
was not.
kid, doing like for church and school
Wow.
and presentations in college. So I was. Now I'm not saying that I love it, but I just got
You
used
did
to it.
it.
Yeah, I just got
Yeah.
used to it. But the only difference is being on is when you're doing a recording, you don't have an audience, so you don't really know. You can't really engage an audience and see how people are responding in real time. You have to do a little research and ask questions, or hopefully you have a newsletter or email list or something like that. That's the big difference online, but that's like the main thing that I had to get used to,
Yeah.
So what made you want to start an agency?
Well, I felt like I had a fresh perspective creatively, and I also had a really good anchor in business. So sometimes, with creative jobs or something, it can be difficult for creative people that are naturally creative to keep in mind the bottom line. And I just have always had that good balance. Like, yes, I want to do all the cool stuff. I want to do all the fun stuff, but how does this support the goals? Like, I don't move in one way or the other without considering how it impacts both. And conversely, I have clients that as much as I can balance that, you still may have C-suite executives that are like, no, like all of this needs to drive sales. And it's like, okay, well, hold on a second. Marketing supports sales, but it's not sales. It's not the same thing. And so there's a lot that happens between somebody seeing a post that you did, even on LinkedIn, and closing them as a customer or a client. It's not click and then you just get the sale. Like, maybe if you're an e-com brand, it's a shorter sales cycle, but I'm talking about B2B clients and they know they have 9-month sales cycles, and they're like, well, we didn't get any sales from LinkedIn this month. And it's like, well, no, because it's a process still. I think I've always had a good handle on it, even though, there are some clients that give pushback. The clients that we do have and that support us, that's what they value the most. They don't just have this creative team that's running with it, like with no regard of how it's impacting business.
Yeah, I've had similar experiences like that with a lot of people. I always tell people, if you have good marketing, you won't have to sell so hard, and then hopefully you always have the same people, maybe you have followers online or maybe you have followers offline, but hopefully majority of those people will stick around and you won't have to sell so hard, and you can continuously have sales off the same people. I always tell people that.
And further, another point that I usually make, and it most often resonates with people, is like, if you look at the data, so now we're back to your numbers. If you look at the data and the amount of time people are spending on these platforms, it makes for a compelling case that you need to be present on these platforms. You can't deny that data. You personally gripe about it. Everybody's spending so much, everybody's on their phones. You need to be on their phone.